Parsing XML with namespace in Python via ElementTree. I have the following XML which I want to parse using Python's ElementTree. I want to find all our column class tags and then extract the value of all our DFS column label instances inside them. I am using the following code. Because of the namespace, I am getting the following error. I tried reading the document at this URL, but I am still not able to get this working since the above XML has multiple nested namespaces. Kindly let me know how to change the code to find all the OWL column class tags.
You need to give the .find, find all, and itofind methods an explicit namespace dictionary. Prefixes are only looked up in the namespaces parameter you pass in. This means you can use any namespace prefix you like. The API splits off the OWL column part, looks up the corresponding namespace URL in the namespaces dictionary, then changes the search to look for the XPath expression, http://www.w3.org 2002-07 OWL class instead. You can use the same syntax yourself too, of course. Also see the Parsing XML with namespaces section of the ElementTree documentation. If you can switch to the XML library, things are better. That library supports the same ElementTree API, but collects namespaces for you in .nsmap attribute on elements and generally has superior namespaces support.
Here's how to do this with XML without having to hard-code the namespaces or scan the text for them, as Martijn Peters mentions. Update. 5 years later, I'm still running into variations of this issue. XML helps as I showed above, but not in every case. The commenters may have a valid point regarding this technique when it comes merging documents, but I think most people are having difficulty simply searching documents. Here's another case and how I handled it. XMLNS without a prefix means that unprefixed tags get this default namespace. This means when you search for tag 2, you need to include the namespace to find it. However, XML creates an snap entry with none as the key, and I couldn't find a way to search for it. So, I created a new namespace dictionary like this.
Note: this is an answer useful for Python's ElementTree standard library, without using hard-coded namespaces. To extract namespaces prefixes and UU from XML data, you can use ElementTree.itoparse function, parsing only namespace start events, start ns. Then the dictionary can be passed as argument to the search functions.
I've been using similar code to this and have found it's always worth reading the documentation, as usual. Find all will only find elements which are direct children of the current tag. So, not really all. It might be worth your while trying to get your code working with the following, especially if you're dealing with big and complex XML files so that sub-elements, etc., are also included. If you know yourself where elements are in your XML, then I suppose it'll be fine. Just thought this was worth remembering. Ref. This URL. Element.findAll finds only elements with a tag which are direct children of the current element. Element.find finds the first child with a particular tag, and element.text accesses the element's text content. Element.get accesses the element's attributes.
If you want to support the channel, please consider liking